Welcome to the podcast Fictional Crime Stories. Today's story is about the rise and fall of Thomas Walter. This is the second episode. Please don't forget to listen to the first podcast whose title was The Rise of James Walter. Now, James Walter was the father of Thomas Walter, and that story is the continuation of this Thomas Walter story. Now, Thomas Walter had seen his father James Walter lose some of his money in the 2001 market crash. He decides that he is going to invest in the stock market and prove his father how he was right. Though Thomas was born in Caribbean islands, his father told him to go in USA to pursue his masters and then to come back here and then to do some other job in the local island. However, Thomas had other plans because he was the son of the legendary James Walter who had made money from the dot-com bubble. So how could his son be behind his father? So Thomas' plans was to invest in the stock market just like his father and make returns even more than what his fathers had made. After completing his masters, Thomas saw an opportunity in the year 2008. He knew that the real estate bubble had burst just now and all stocks were going through a bear market. He decided to invest in the bear market and make money out of it. He had invested in the stock market from 2008 to 2020, which was equivalent to 13 years in the market. In the beginning only, he had asked his father to give him all of his money. Though his father was hesitant initially to give all the money to his son because his father himself had failed in the stock market. However, seeing that his son was determined, his father did not have much choice and he had to give the money to his son, which was around $5 million. Also, Thomas Walter took loan from banks of around $15 million from banks like Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers and many other banks. Now, the thing that you should remember is that Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers were the banks which had filed for bankruptcy after the 2008 stock market crash. While investing, he saw a thing happening, and that was he was easily able to manipulate the stock market. He was thrilled and excited. However, because he had taken a loan and he knew that his father would be very angry with him if he came to know that his son had manipulated the market, so Thomas just invested and kept it instead of manipulating the stock markets. So the total amount that he had invested was around $20 million, and by March 2020, his 20 millions gave a humongous returns of 316%. He was managing $47 million with an initial investment of just 20 millions. Like literally more than double. Thomas proved to his father by showing him these high returns that he could manage on his own, investing in the stock market without his father's guidance. He started living a luxurious lifestyle. Though he was not there in the richest person list, still he did not hesitate to spend like the top 10 richest people in the world. He had expensive cars and houses and he used to travel the world each year. Now, during March 2020, markets start becoming uncertain because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Markets have started falling. Now it was time for Thomas to remove his investment from the stock market and return away without paying the bank their loans, which again he did just like his father had done during the dot-com crash. Now, due to his action, Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers filed for bankruptcy. Now, Thomas Walter was not profiting from the crash, but because of the wealth he had kept in stock market, a sudden removal of that leads to global economic crisis. He decided to run away in Caribbean islands as it was safe for him, as his father had also came in the same island. By the time that he was busy doing all of these things, his father, that is James Walter, had died due to heart attack. Also during the same time, Thomas married and had a child called Oliver Walter. Oliver was the last heir of the Walter family. Want to know if Oliver was able to double his money like his parent Thomas Walter and grandparent James Walter, or would he fail miserably and lose all of the money and become poor again? To know more, please don't forget to tune in to the 4th podcast. In that podcast, we are going to do something special that you will come to know when you listen to the 4th podcast. Also, in the next episode, we are going to conduct an interview with some very special guests, so please don't forget to miss the coming episodes. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment your thoughts on our YouTube channel. Thank you.